Hello students. Okay, in the last few classes we have completed the periodic 1 course. Today we'll start with your half yearly course. To begin with, we'll start with chapter 5, and the chapter 5 is of solids, liquids and gases. Okay, before we begin the chapter, first you'll have to solve this puzzle. Okay, in this puzzle, what's the question? You have to tick what of these things, among these which things occupy space. Okay, I will solve the first two things. Okay, first two question I will solve, the rest you have to solve. Love is a thing or not? So if it is a thing, only then it can occupy space. Since love is not a thing, it cannot occupy space. Ball is a thing, it's a substance. Okay, so it can occupy space, so you have to take ball. Similarly, you complete for thoughts, balloon and water. Okay, now let's start with the lesson. We see many things around us. What all we get to see? Table, chair, water, book, milk, smoke, etc. So many things. Trees also you get to see. So there are so many things around us. Okay, and all these things, what they do? They take up space and have mass. Take up space means occupy the space, and have mass is have weight. Okay, like I am keeping this as an example here. Okay, what is this thing, this substance or this thing? What it does? It is occupying space plus it is having mass, that is it is having weight. So any substance that occupies space and have mass, that is the weight, is called matter. Okay, so this is the definition of matter. What is matter? Any substance that occupies space and it has weight, that is known as matter. Okay, and the space occupied by the matter is known as volume. So now here you see this, the space it is occupying is this much. So this is the volume of it. Okay, so the space, the amount of space it takes, that is known as its volume. Okay, the volume of the matter. Next we will go to states of matter, but before we go to detailed states of matter, you have to know something about matter. Matter, they are made up of tiny particles. These tiny particles are actually known as molecules. It's not given in your book, but it's better if you remember the term. Okay, so matter is made up of tiny particles, that is molecules, and these particles are very small in size and we cannot see them with our eyes. Okay, like here is an example I am giving here. This is a matter, right, and these are the molecules, these are the particles. So a matter is made up of tiny molecules, and these molecules are not visible to us, we cannot see them. All right. Okay, now you see, based on the physical state, all matters, they can be grouped into three categories, that is solid, liquid and gas. Matters, they are divided into three states. They are solid, liquid and gas. So we will go one by one through all the three. Okay, the solid, liquid and gas. First is solid. What are solid things? They have a fixed shape, they have a definite volume. Okay, now you see here the particles. How are the particles packed in case of solid? They are tightly packed, very tightly packed. Okay, in case of solids, the molecules are tightly packed. All right, and they have a fixed shape. Here you see I am giving this as an example. This is a solid, right? The state is a solid. It's having a fixed shape. Even if I press it, I am not able to change the shape. It is having a fixed shape and definite volume, the space it is occupying. Okay, that certain amount of space, and it can be held, that is I can hold it with my hands, it can be held. This is because the particles are tightly packed. You can see here, no, that particles are tightly packed and they cannot move around, that's why it is very tight and it has a fixed shape. Let's next come to liquid. In case of liquid, how the particles are loosely packed. Okay, examples you know, like water, milk, soft drinks, these are the examples of liquid. They do not have a fixed shape because of these molecules, they are loosely packed compared to solid. Okay, and at homes you must have noticed your mom, when they serve you milk, they pour in the glass and give you the milk, they serve the milk. So wherever you pour the liquid, I mean in liquid, in whichever container you pour, it will take the shape of the container. Like here I have kept a bottle. Okay, in this bottle I have poured some amount of water, I have kept some amount of water, so it is taking the shape of the bottle. Okay, so it takes the shape of the container. In whichever container you keep, it takes the shape of the container, whichever it is poured. And liquids can flow, like from one container to another you can pour, they can flow, and all these happen because the particles are loosely packed, and they can move around. All right, liquids, they do not have they have a definite volume, but they do not have definite shape. Okay, liquids have a definite volume because the space which they occupy. All right, wherever you pour, that is the space they occupy. Next we will go to gases. If you blow air in a balloon, balloon expands. Like here I have blown air into the balloon. Okay, and it has taken the shape of the balloon, the air it occupies. Why does the balloon expand? What happens to air, to the air blown into it? What happens? The balloon, it expands because air fills entire of the balloon. Okay, how much air I have put into the balloon? It takes the shape of it. Okay, it takes the shape of the balloon and it occupies the entire space. So air also air takes the shape of a balloon. And why does this happen? It's because air is a mixture of several gases. Okay, there is not only one type of gas in air, there are several gases like oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, so there are different gases present: hydrogen, argon, helium, neon. These are the different types of gases present in the present in the air. Okay, in gas the particles are farther apart from each other. Here you can see, okay, the particles in gas. Okay, it's very far apart from each other and it can roam around freely, okay, in the space which they are contained. So the particles are far apart and they can move around freely. Therefore, gases neither have a fixed shape nor a definite volume. In case of gas, they are loosely packed. The particles or the molecules are loosely packed, so they do not have a fixed shape and they do not have a definite volume. Okay, so these are the difference between the solid, liquid and gas. Okay, and the arrangement of particles. In the next video, we will go through the next part of the lesson.